All right, folks, welcome to another edition of Ascension Outdoors. I'm Lyle Johnson.
I'm Goosie, guys.
From South Louisiana, I guess I should explain. Looks like the kind of home for my kind of man. We were fishing in bayou streams and dreaming from dream to dream, flipping on what Mama Nature stored. Yeah, you won't believe the things I saw on old Lake Maurepas. Mama Nature, you're gonna drive us all insane. For the rustle of their wings in that cold December wind brings me back to the banks of Maurepas.
Ascension Outdoors is brought to you by Layne's Diamond Jewelry and Design on New River, offering custom jewelry designs along with in-house cleaning and repair. Snow's Seafood and Steakhouse, family owned and operated on Airline Highway, celebrating their 50th anniversary, serving great food since 1971. Roland J. Robert Distributors, serving customers with petroleum and petroleum products since 1924, along with super stops located throughout the region. Veyron Smoked Sausage uses the original Louisiana recipe since 1938, making the best smoked sausage, andouille, green onion, and smoked boudin in Ascension Parish, along with the original Martin smoked sausage. Bayou Land Microskiffs, veteran owned and operated at 12500 Highway 44 near Lowe's. Boat brokering, kayak and shallow water boat sales, paddle boats, Tohatsu sales and service, mechanical repairs, and much more. Join the Louisiana Sportsman Coalition. Louisiana Sportsman Coalition is the only group fighting for responsible water access across our great state. Go to joinlasc.com and join to help the cause. Dale's Garbage Service, locally owned and operated, proudly servicing Ascension Parish since 1982. Always picking up, always on time.
See this man? He has no character. See this sausage? That's Veyron Smoked Sausage. It has character. Made with an original Louisiana recipe and slow smoked with hickory. Veyron Smoked Sausage. Sausage with character.
This portion of Ascension Outdoors brought to y'all by Layne's Diamond Jewelry, Ascension Street, Gonzales, Louisiana. Check them out.
Right on the banks of New River.
Sparkling in there, I promise you.
That's right. Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of good things. People have been giving compliments to Layne's about their custom jewelry,
Oh, I'm sure.
as well, So, man, you can get, they'll buy you gold, they'll do everything
Sure.
there. Clean it, fix it.
Cleaning, you can't imagine what a ring will look like after, or a piece of jewelry look like after it gets refurbished or cleaned up. That really has a sparkle to it, no doubt. They can do that there too also.
Yeah, oh yeah, without a doubt. All right, so look, I guess y'all know we're back here at Bayou Land Microskiffs again, standing in front of this nice little boat right here. Make me want to get up in it with a rod in my hand,
I'm sure you do.
That's right. And so look, they loaded with stuff here, kayaks, sit-in, paddle, pedal,
Sure.
all these small boats with these Tohatsu motors on it, some of them inflatable, Kevlar hulls, they got everything, man. It's absolutely gorgeous in here. And besides the boat, he's got all the accessories
Right,
as well.
that's an important part to a boat. Every now and then you look on Wildlife Fishers website, but late spring, early summer, they usually have on there where you can bring your boat and get it checked by Wildlife and Fisheries, and they'll tell you the things that you don't have that you may think you have or you don't think that you need in a boat. That's good to have, and he has all those
Yeah, matter of fact, Chris
here.
has those lists as well here, where you can take a list and see what you got and get what you don't have, and I'm gonna leave here with a fire extinguisher.
Yeah, that's a good thing. I think he says he puts it in a bucket or something, everything that you need, that a boater needs for whatever size motor you got and things of that nature. They know that.
That's right. And look, the Louisiana Sportsman Show is June 17th through the 19th at Lamar Dixon, like always. And Chris will have a booth there with a bunch of his stuff there, and the Tohatsu motors and representatives as well, because he's a certified dealer for Tohatsu right here. Now, there's some fine-looking engines.
I believe he'll do well at that. And you know, as these boats get promoted or get more common to the public.
Right.
And you know, I always had a couple people ask me, say, "Oh, you going to that place? I want you to stop by there and look at some of the little boats." So the word's getting out that they are available in this.
And
It's
look,
a new style of boat, really.
They are affordable.
And he's also start renting kayaks.
That's right.
That's a very important thing right there. I believe, you know, if somebody's interested in getting a kayak, maybe you want to take one for a test run or something, or go out fishing, or just take a paddle ride down a little stream through the swamp or something. That's great.
All right, look, if you want to stay going, especially using these things in the saltwater marshes, Louisiana Sportsman's Coalition and us can use your help. You know, you need to go to their website, LASC, join LASC.com, and you can join there. They need financial help. They brought a bill before the legislature this year and kind of got messed around. They pulled it up real early and didn't give them time to work on a lot of stuff, and so we was pretty much guaranteed that they promised to take it on next year, and our House of Representatives leader, Clay Shack-Snyder from right here in Ascension Parish, promised he was going to help them get it done, bro. So
yeah, something need to be done. We're all a sportsman's paradise, no doubt, but
it's vanishing.
It's vanishing quick if we can't access the waters that we fish. I mean, for sure. I mean, fishing is a good sport.
Oh yeah. And it's time for gobble, gobble, gobble. Ain't it?
Yeah, it's turkey time. No matter of fact, that's what our program is going to be about tonight. A turkey hunt that me and my granddaughter made and was successful. And we made several that we wasn't successful on. Every now and then you know, like you always say, a blind hog finally found an acorn. well, I'm going to take her again this weekend. Look, I've done a little scouting here lately, and I've seen some turkeys. I've seen like 3 toms yesterday, another flock with some hens and jakes in it, so in a little while. So one thing about turkey hunting, look, good luck to y'all. We're already getting pictures from people in states like Mississippi that's already been open. Some of y'all have been lucky already. Main thing about turkey hunting, be patient, be careful. Be careful, that's the main thing. You know, be sure what you're shooting. Be sure that you're shooting at a male gobbler turkey.
And it's a turkey.
And it's a turkey, for sure.
Because look, that's one of the things you'd think you'd have the least chance of getting injured at, but it happens every year.
Yeah, yeah. Right. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Check it out. Look, next time you decide to spend a day out in the woods or out on your favorite fishing water somewhere, try stopping at one of the many super stops that's available in our area nowadays. That'll be the one and only stop you need to make that day. I see, you know, I was scouting the other day and I ran across, you know, I was looking in the mud. It's been raining all the time, and boy, when you come across a place like this right here and you see those big tom tracks in there, you know, definitely a place to pay attention to. Now that track there's a little small. That was a hen they was probably following. Hopefully she's bred, and hopefully we have a good dry nesting season this year, and that she makes it through and has a good clutch for the future. All right, Mikayla, it's running. Going it that way. Just hold it right there. I'm gonna call to him again. I just made the first call of the day, y'all, and he cobbled back to me. He ain't really that far. I tell you what I'm gonna do, Mikayla. I'm gonna make another call, and I'm gonna shut up for a while. Okay. He knows where we are. I shouldn't make this one. Let me get him a gobble again. All right. All right, he didn't answer back that time. There he goes. Oh yeah, he did while I was talking. All right. Get your gear ready. Have everything ready for when he comes, if he comes. There's 2 or 3 of them. Yeah, there's 2 or 3 of them. Mm-hmm. A couple of them sound like jakes. What? Listen. He gobbled of that crow. You heard him? Yeah. I ain't gonna call son no more. For a while. That last gobble that we heard, that was a big bird. That was a big gobble. It sounded like they got a couple of jakes out there. But that last gobble we heard was off, ain't it?
Is it off? Don't do that. Oh my God. They're looking. Stop.
So many of our waters are controlled by private landowners. It's a little-known problem that's growing. Support what we all love about Louisiana, the freedom to fish together. Join us at joinlasc.com.
What we thought yesterday was a malfunction of the safety on the gun wasn't a malfunction of the safety at all. The gun's got a selector. If you push to the left on the safety, the top barrel shoots first. That's what we had it on. If you push it to the right, if you select to the right, if you push the safety to the right, the bottom barrel shoots first. But what happened yesterday, somehow or another, she had that safety over a little bit. It was in no man's land between the right and the left. And when it does that, you cannot, it won't go into fire. It won't go. So all that had to be done, really, the gun, nothing happened to the gun. There was no breakdown of the gun when it's over where it's supposed to go. So if that ever happens to you, like if something like that ever happens to you, just to let you know, it's got to be to the left or to the right, not in the middle there, because it ain't gonna work. Nice little gun. The problem with this is when them turkeys was cutting up this morning, if I'd have been by myself, I might have made a move to go back over there and get on them. With two people, we set up in a spot that they probably will frequent during the day at some point. When, I don't know. If, I don't know, but sooner or later, yeah. But if I'd have been by myself this morning, or maybe not set up, should I say, I'd have probably took off over there and got a little closer. Now, I might have messed up because they had a bunch of hens and sound like jakes between us and that big gobbler. So I don't know. Sometimes you just don't know what to do. But you do what you do, and you end up with what you got. So now we're in a waiting game with them. Like I say, if and when, I don't know. But that, like this morning, is the fun part of turkey hunting, when they're cutting up like that, cutting and gobbling. And closer to me, that last gobble, pretty close.
He's right there.
You hear him right there?
I mean, like they're right there.
The thing ain't far.
No.
He just gobbled again.
He's on it.
That was either them jakes or that hen calling. It could have been that gobbler yeoman back here, so that they did. That wasn't a very loud call, and he answered it real well. That's good. Shut up again. Another thing you need to learn to do sometime with this is shut up. After they know where you're at, they like to come here and eat clover. They notice the turkey's in here. That's all you really want them to know. time. You want me to stop him?
Yeah.
Oh, you got him.
I got him.
You got him. Good shot.
Thank you.
Wow. You finally killed your turkey.
I did.
Way to go. Put the gun on safe.
It's unsafe.
Wow, what an episode.
Wow. I killed one.
You got you a turkey. Good shot.
I killed
Wow,
one.
man, he caught us off guard. We came from the wrong way. Let him flop out. Good shot.
Oh
Dude,
my gosh. I killed one.
there's a gobbler too, with no Jake. They come from where I didn't think they was gonna come from at all. All action was behind us. You got him.
I killed one. It's been 5 years.
Wow. That took 3 or 4 years, y'all. We've had opportunities. Don't you know they came directly from where I wasn't expecting them to come from.
I got a turkey.
Look, I tell you what, beautiful animal, man. That's one of God's creatures right there, beautiful. We're gonna put him to good use, though. I can promise you that. This family will put him to real good use. Beautiful bird. He's heavy, huh?
He's a little bit heavy, yeah.
This little bass right here is brought to you by Bayou Land Microskiffs. You can see them fishing a gravel pit on a hunting lease. These little microskiff boats are perfect for this right here. First of all, I want to say to the turkey, you know, thanks for your life. You know, this turkey right here is going to provide probably, I don't know, 10 or 12 meals right there. That big boy right there is going to provide a few meals. You know, we eat the breasts, we eat the legs, the thighs, the wings. We debone that stuff and tenderize that. The breasts on these birds are very good eating. You know, we're happy, and the turkey, his life is ended right now, and hopefully he got to breed a few hens before you got your shot on him today. You know, he's been strutting. Look, see how his wingtips are wore off? He's been doing a lot of strutting. I don't know if that was the bird we heard this morning or not. I had no idea that turkey was going to come from the direction that they came from. That just goes to show you the way things go. There again, patience has paid off. You know, like I said this morning, sometimes you wonder, man, should I run over there to them? Should I call louder? Should I call more? My way of turkey hunting I'm successful with it, so I'm going to stick with it. Look, this place that we're in right now, it is the first time I hunted this spot was 37 years ago, y'all. And I'm gonna tell you something, it didn't look nothing like it does right now. The woods around it were beautiful, beautiful hardwoods and some giant pine trees. Now it's been cut a time or two in 37 years. The little opening that I'm in is something that I call it the dry well still. Some people call it the meadow. She wanted to come here and hunt the meadow. I came here the other day scouting, and I seen a Tom in here, and he seen me, and he took off when I showed up over here. But so I set up the tent. I did set it up in a different place, the blind in a different place. You and I had hunted this place a couple of times, and those turkeys eat us up a couple of times in here. And I moved it to a different location. It wasn't the most comfortable location in the world, kind of sitting in mud and water. You know, you couldn't put stuff on the ground and nothing.
You know, it could be worse.
Well, look, whatever it takes to get the turkey is what I'm interested in. Right up to her.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they went over there and took a look at her.
Sometimes the hens will go attack. It's pretty funny, actually. And then they notice it's not moving and it's not real and freak out. I love the decoys. I think we have like 2.
I like them too, and they work sometimes.
Sometimes they don't.
And like that other gobbler that got away, that other one that left, you know, there was 2 of them come in.
He was going
He may not fool, you know, he may not go for a decoy the next time he sees one. He may see one, if you got it out in the wide open, he may turn around and go the other way, after his experience with a decoy. But you never know. And most of the time when I set one up, I put it where when a turkey comes in, that he don't see from a long distance.
No.
when he gets there, it distracts him, and he starts looking at the decoy and gets his mind off of me.
Looking around for us. Yeah.
Right. So I gotta buy the supper.
I was right.
18.8. I said 17.5. You said 18. There's one strand that goes past 10. I figured I was saying 10.5 or 11. All right. So we talked about it yesterday. What we elected to do. She wants to give her turkey to a couple of different people. So what we did today, versus just plucking the bird for a whole frying like you would do one at Thanksgiving or so, we split the bird into 4 different pieces. Here's one of the breasts, the other one's in a pan over there. Here's one of the thighs, the other one is in a pan over there. The wings, I deboned the wings and all. So what we're gonna do with this here is excellent to be baked or fried. Just cut across the grain real thin. That breast right there is dynamite. She's gonna give that to somebody else, and the other breast to somebody else. What she's gonna do with the leg quarters, these leg quarters like that, that's pretty tough now. That's what they make their living on. That's how they run, that's how they get away. They'd rather run than fly. But these parts of the bird are pretty tough. The leg and the rumps and the wings are pretty tough. So what we generally do with stuff like that right there, I'll debone it. I'm gonna debone it all real good, and then boil it down for a while, tenderize it. It can be put in gumbo. My wife makes vegetable pot pies with those parts of the bird also. So that's good things to do with your turkey when you got it. So some people say they don't eat the legs and all that but no, you can eat all that. If I'm gonna harvest an animal or be any part of harvesting an animal like this right here, we're gonna make good use of whatever parts of it they got for sure. So we turned it from beauty into food, which Mikayla said. I think food is beautiful also, and you are correct about that. That's what we got. See y'all on the next Ascension Outdoors.
So many of our waters are controlled by private landowners. It's a little known problem that's growing. Support what we all love about Louisiana, the freedom to fish together. Join us at joinlasc.com.
All right, man, welcome back. I tell you what, that was a pretty exciting hunt there. I got to experience that one time with you, and it's not a big turkey hunter, but it's fun.
Well, the experience with you and with her was about the same. I was the cameraman, the guide,
everything.
The instructor trying to fix the gun. I mean, all kind of stuff happened. But you know what? They were both successful hunts,
right.
and they were great. You know, and you made several of them with me.
That didn't turn out that way.
Me that didn't. And the next day I call you up. Guess what? You know, I got. But yeah, that's why you go. You know, sometimes. It wouldn't be good to get one every time you went. That wouldn't be no fun.
That's
you know
right.
what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it was great, though. Great experience with you and her.
That's right. All right, first picture we got here, talk about turkeys, is Allred. He hunts in Mississippi, right here in Ascension Parish. He bagged this gobbler with 1 1/4 spurs and 10 1/4 inch beard. He hunts with a 20 gauge. He done got his limit this year with that 20 gauge. He's a good turkey.
Yeah, 20 gauges shoot good on them. I know some people shooting them with 410s now, and then went to that with number 9 shot and stuff with 410s, and that's what my granddaughter's gonna use this weekend, 20 gauge. And it shoots good. If it comes in range, it's gonna be dead. You know, congratulations on that.
Yeah, you're right.
His Cameron Yelverton, just a little gal that was out of one of our Ducks Unlimited bank was not too long ago. She killed her first deer. It was a doe hunting with her father Eric Yelverton, and she's 8 years old. She said the girl loved the hunt. I know she does, because as soon as that happened, he sent me a picture of that day, and I was trying to figure out who it was on my phone. But anyway, she dropped this deer with a 243 at 80 yards. Did it all on her own as he watched. I know you're proud of that, Eric, and I'm proud of you, Cameron, for sure. Nice deer.
All right, man, here's something fresh this year too besides them turkeys. That's Clay Hano and Colin Bourgeois took first place with most frogs, was 124, and they finished up second with the weight. The pair brought back Santamo's Dream Team. That's what they used to call them, March 18th for the 2022 Marpaw Frogging Rodeo. And that's, you know, you used to not hear about frogging when it was cold. You'd wait till
Right,
after the May
yeah,
and in the
yeah.
summertime, but dude, you catch them year round.
Yeah, I went in February and we had 80 something
Yeah.
before 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, somewhere. So, yeah, that's the time to go.
That's right.
Really, that's
Yeah.
the time to go. And look, remember this. Frog season closes April and May, y'all.
Right.
It's getting ready to close. April and May, it will be closed. It'll open at, 12:01?
June the 1st.
June the 1st.
That's right.
Here's our buddy Bam Bam Guidros. He got a nice buck here. He killed with a 270 at 80 yards on December the 3rd. Right there, that perfect time in the morning to me,
Yep.
6:45, man, for a buck to be traveling. That's just about right there. He got also 11 rabbits and killed in Plaquemine, Louisiana, with 5 dogs and 5 people.
Great rabbit hunt.
After the deer season was over there. Yeah, he's a great guy to go rabbit hunting with. He puts on the veteran hunt every year
Right.
for veterans with a group out of Lafayette based. Great group of guys.
Yeah, we'll be showing that next year.
Be showing that, sure will. He does some good things, really does.
All right, this next picture right here is Layne Martin, lives down in St John Parish. Works at Marathon, been knowing him a long time. Fishing Bussy Break and been catching some giants. Well, he got his personal best about 3-4 weeks ago, 10 pounds, 2 ounces, flipping with a sweet beaver. And so look, Layne and all of his friends down there in St. John and St. James can watch our show on Channel 11 on
That's great.
The same times. It plays twice on Saturday, plays on Sunday, and twice on Tuesdays. I believe it plays 5 times a week, even down there.
Those places like Bussy Break right there and all, if I ain't mistaken, that place has been closed for quite a while.
Right.
And so if you want to catch some of these fish, now's the time to start doing it, because 3 or 4 years down the road, things are going to change. But I'm already hearing a lot of people talk about making trips to that place to catch some of them fish. Beautiful fish right there that you
Yeah,
just
you're
caught.
right.
That was beautiful. His Logan Latuso with a nice gobbler, he killed in Mississippi's turkey season. It opens a couple weeks before
Right.
Louisiana does. He had 1.5 inch spurs and a 10.5 inch beard. Shot him with a 12 gauge at 30 yards. Great job. Beautiful
Yeah,
picture,
you're
too.
right. All right, Rance Gotro and Kobe Schexnayder, another frogging picture. And Chad Schexnayder caught these 102 frogs in the Chapel Spillway on March 11th.
And you see back in there right now, the water's kind of high and all. Of course, some of them crawfishermen and stuff know where to get them out of there
yeah.
right now. But Spillway always gets good for frogging too when the water finally drops out late summer.
oh,
So
yeah.
it'd be a little different frogging than that February and March stuff.
Yeah,
Here's
you're
Malcolm Smith and Nick Bro called a winter stringer, Santa Maria Blast Club. This is a fantastic string of fish, y'all. 23.97 using a chatterbait and a jig. And back in February, perfect time of year to catch them big mamas like that right there.
Yeah, you're right. All right, we want to thank Snow's Seafood and Steakhouse for sponsoring our picture segment along with Louisiana Sportsman's Coalition. And both groups do a good job. They do different things, but they both do it well.
Yeah. Hey, thank y'all for watching. Thanks for our sponsors also.
We'll see you on the next Ascension Outdoors.